No, no. I'm gonna let y'all get in here real quick, man. Let y'all get in here real quick, man. I got a lot of new subscribers. We're gonna speak about trucking. We get a lot of DMs and stuff about trucking. So I mean, that's what we're gonna speak about. I know you ain't seen me in a long time. I know it's been a long time. I know it's been a long time since y'all seen me, man. Long time since y'all seen me. Long time, long time, long time. Let some of y'all get in here real quick, man. Got a lot of subscribers who hit me up on a daily, I get messages on here. I get messages on IG on how to get my CDL, how to get my CDL. And I always tell them, look, I'm gonna do a I'm gonna do a YouTube video. What's up, man? To the mob, what's happening with you, my boy? How you feeling? Moen County, y'all stay y'all stay safe out there, man. Y'all stay safe out there, man. You know, I'm gonna do a little teaching real quick, man. I've been seeing a lot of people hit me up my DMs and whatnot on IG and whatnot. And I know a lot of people aren't gonna come in and whatnot. They could probably reach on the replay or whatever it is, man. But I know a lot of people um been hitting me up that want to come into the industry, depending on how the life is now, low in money. I mean, trucking, you can make a quick thousand a week, legally, and you can make a lot. Headed to the crib, I already know. Headed to the crib, man. I already know. Headed to the crib, old man. Heading to the crib, man. I already know, man. I already know. But hey, I'm gonna jump right into it. If you come in, catch the replay, whatever it is. I'm not here to really wait on people, whatever it is. A lot of people see my stuff on the replay, so and that's fine with me. That's fine with me right there. So anyway, man, how to get your CDL, man? It's quite easy, and I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna go through 3 ways on how to get your CDL, and then I'm gonna get on certain divisions, and then I'm gonna get on. We ain't talking no money. We ain't talking money. We ain't talking no money. So don't think that we're gonna talk money and whatnot. So that's not even what you need to worry about when getting your CDL, because the money gonna come. So the 3 ways. First way is, if you know somebody who has a truck and trailer, you can go to the DMV with your permit. Now, I don't know how long that you need your permit. I don't know how long you need your permit, but you can study your permit with all these apps. You can go to the library, and the library has CDL books for you. You can go to the library. You can go on your phone. There's so many ways on how to get your permit. We ain't talking CDL yet. We're talking about how to get your permit, because you got to get your permit first and learn that stuff. There's so many ways on how to get that and learn it. And before even coming into trucking, make it in your mind. Talk to your family. If you have a wife, if you have a long-term girlfriend, kids, everybody needs to be on board first. Everybody needs to be on board first. Everybody needs to uh, understand that you're about to go be a truck driver. You're finna go out there. This might take a few months, but once you get them L's, it's a wrap. Once you get them L's, it's a wrap. So check me out. So look though, first of all, getting your permit. Just like I said, you can go on the app, you can go to the library, you can ask if your daddy a trucker, if your mama a trucker, if you got a friend. I'm sure they have a booklet or whatever it is on how they got into trucking or what they studied. Okay, so now different ways on how to take that test. Meaning, basically, you can go to the DMV with your permit. You can go to DMV with your permit. If you're doing it this way, go to DMV with your permit. Now you have to have somebody that has a truck and trailer, because you, after you do your pre-trip and all that stuff with the examiner, you're gonna have to do your back end and your driving test. So, and then that truck that you're using has to be right, has to be DOT approved, and it has to, everything has to check out if you want to do it that way. Now, the second way is on how I did it was I went to an actual school. I didn't go to a company and get my L's. I went to an actual school down in Florida called Florida Tech or Tech something. That's where I went. That's where I went to get mine. Now, you can do that, and your freaking local town, you can go to a community college, and I don't know why people make it so hard. If it's just something that you want to do, you're going to put 110, 150, 1,000% into that. You know what I mean? You're going to put as much time as you can, because you just don't jump into something without looking about how much money it is or whatever it is, or somebody showed you something that is interest to you. So you know what? I think I'm gonna jump right into it. So you can do that. Go to your local school. You can type on the computer and whatnot. Everything gonna pop up. Getting your CDL. Now, when you type on Google, this is the third way of what you're gonna probably see. You're gonna see those mega carriers pop up. What is a mega carrier, Smitty? Well, a mega carrier is the big boy that you see on the road all the time. Big boy, Prime, Stevens, Warner, Swift, Maverick. All the big boys that have over, I'm going to say 5,000 trucks that you see at these shippers and receivers, or those are the mega carriers. The ones that have over 10,000 trailers, the ones that got all that kind of stuff. That is a mega carrier. Now you can go that way. Now there's good and bad to that. Okay, I'm gonna talk about the bad to that. Most of those carriers, you have to stay for a year. You have to stay for a year. At most of them, you have to stay for a year. Now, I don't know any other place that you don't have to stay for a year, but they want to make sure that they're getting their worth for you, from you. Now, I can want to speak about Prime because I went to Prime. So I was at Prime for 4 years. Y'all know my backstory, man. If you don't know, if you're new here, you're watching the replay, and you just clicked on this, I was at Prime for 4 years. I was a trainer, been every single state. I trained for 3 years. I was a great trainer. All the people who I train are doing great today. And whoever I trained can tell you, hey, man, Smitty is that guy. When it comes to training and driving this truck and doing some things in this truck, I'm that guy. I'm him when it comes to that. So I ain't trying to toot my own horn, I pat my own back right there, you hear me? But yeah, I am him when it comes to that. So, hang on one sec. I gotta make Married to the Miles a mod in here, man, because I already know. So anyway, you can do it that way. Now, just like I said, on going to a mega carrier, you got to stay for a year. Now, a lot of people like, I can't stay for a year. I can't do that. I'm not trying to do that right there. It's only a year. You're doing it for a year. And in that first year, that's your experience year. You're making some kind of money. You're making between, and I was going to talk about money, but you're making between 50 to 60K. That's your first year. You can make more somewhere else, whatever it is. I'm talking about your first year. First year out, that's what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about nothing else. Your first year out. I ain't talking about year 2, 3, 4. Your first year is your experience year. And then a lot of people who don't pay attention in training or have a bull crap trainer, because I ain't trying to cuss no more, you know what I mean? A bull crap trainer, You see the ones going down the mountains, burning their brakes up, don't know how to back, don't know how to do certain things because they didn't pay attention. Oh, I want to make sure that I get a certain truck. I got to make sure that I got to do what somebody said on the internet. I got to do this. I got to do that. I told all my students, look, I don't give a damn what nobody said on YouTube, IG, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter. I don't care. You want my truck now. You want my truck, and this is how we gonna do. Cause how I bet I'm gonna make you a professional driver, not a professional steering wheel holder. You gonna know how to back everywhere. You gonna know what to do, and that's what I did. Because I'm gonna get the money. So why not train you the best of the best? So back to what I had to pat myself on the back real quick, but yeah, you go to a mega carrier, and they'll take you through the whole process of getting your permit, of getting your CDL, of pre-trip, learning the truck, driving the truck, simulator. Prime will feed you, Prime, all them certain things, but I'm sure other carriers do that too. I can only speak on Prime because that's a mega carrier that I went to that I benefit from. Did I go to other ones? Yes, I went to Night. I've been to LTI. I've been to Pam Transport. I've been to other carriers, but Prime, that put me where I need to be at. Okay, so those are the three ways on how to get your CDL. Okay, but it's dedication. Dedication. I've been for 7 years. If you say Smitty, park it right there. Your first year out, don't worry about money your first year. Let's get into the meat and potatoes real quick. Your first year out, don't worry about the money. Y'all worrying about this, money that. You're driving the truck, you're making money. You're driving the truck, you're making money. This is your first year. That's what you're doing. So you can't worry about money, whatnot. You're making money regardless. You need to worry about how to drive this truck, how to drive in certain kind of conditions. You get out there with your little wimp self in the snow, you're gonna end like everybody else in the ditch just because you ain't get trained right. Just because you weren't about getting something to eat down the road. I'm telling you, man, learn this truck to a T. I ain't telling you to be a diesel mechanic. I ain't telling you to know every single tire measurement and every single hose in the truck. I'm talking about learning your pre-trip, knowing what to look for in that engine, knowing what to look for when it comes to your couplings, your fifth wheel, your leaf spring, your look. I'm going to train them on your ass real quick. Learn that. Learn that. Learn your trailer. Learn your lights. Learn all that stuff. So when somebody asks you a question, it's boom. We don't have to talk about. You know what you're doing. You know what I mean? That's what you have to do. That's what you have to do right there. You have to do that. Your first year, learn it. Learn it. Learn how to go do a mountain and you control the truck. Don't let the truck control you. It's about listening to the truck. It's about knowing where you're going. It's about how much weight is behind you. Okay? You have to know those certain things. The money is going to come. The money is going to come. Stop worrying about that money. Everybody worrying about money, money, money. Half of y'all, or I can't say half of y'all, some of y'all don't even know how to go down a damn mountain with 4,000 to 4,000 pounds in your back. You be the person in front of me smoking their brakes. You gotta learn that. You gotta learn that right there, man. You gotta learn that right there. Excuse me real quick. I gotta get my water. Look, I'm almost done for the day. I'm almost done for the day. That's my gallon right here. I'm almost done for the day. I'm almost done for the day. So, we talked about how to get to CDL. We talked about, we talked about your permits and all that stuff and how to get to CDL. Yes. Now, my top 3 companies. Now let's go to top 3 companies, and then we'll talk about certain kind of divisions and whatnot. And if anybody has any questions, cool. Probably not. I only got 4 people in here. That's fine. Y'all watch the replay, cool. Post it, share. I do YouTube now to help people out. I don't do it for anything else, like I've been doing. So anyway, what I said. My 3 top companies coming into Prime. No, coming to Prime. See, you know what's on my mind already? Prime. I'm gonna give you 3 companies on the reefer side and on the flatbed side. Now, what I'm gonna talk about, Prime. If you look for a company just to get your experience, going to treat you right. Now, these are my top 3. Now, somebody may say, "Hey, man, go to Swift, go to Knight, Stevens, JB Hunt, CR." No, don't go. No, do not go to CR England. I'm sorry. Do not go to CR England. I'm saying right now. Don't be crying to me. Hey, Smith, I went to CR England, man, and I had 2 other people in the truck. I couldn't get no sleep. I couldn't. Hey, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it. But look now, Prime. I told you Prime already. Prime, one of the greatest companies. When getting your CDL and getting that first or second or third year, after that 3rd year, you should really know what you want to do, how to maneuver certain things, how to get paid. You're seeing certain companies out here that maybe I can go over there. And protecting your CDL. Protecting your CDL. Hey, I ain't seen no out. This how you doing, girl? What's up with you? But protecting your CDL too. Protecting that CDL. You gotta know how to protect your CDL too. So Prime, when it comes to reefer, drive-in, because a lot of these companies now, I didn't know Swift had reefer. I didn't know freaking Warner had a reefer. There's so many companies out here. Why not go to the best? In my opinion. My opinion. So when it comes to flatbed, now I don't know too much about flatbed, but some people know about what's going on in my life right now, so I ain't gonna put it out there like that. But flatbed, in my opinion, if you want to do flatbed, I want you to go to. It is my opinion. If you want everything and down to the books, this is just my opinion. I'm gonna say Milton. I'm gonna say TMC. I'm gonna say Maverick. Now that's just starting off. Now there's so many other flatbed companies out here, but I'm talking to the people just coming into the game that want to go straight to a certain kind of division. That's what I'm talking to you right now. I ain't talking about somebody who's been in the game for 4 or 5 years and they're at certain companies and whatnot, because you need experience too. A lot of these companies that I just said, you don't need that much experience, none at all. You just got to come with a CDL. You got to come with this. You got to come with a CDL. That's all you got to do. So, Milton, Maverick, TMC. That's on the flatbed. Now, tanker. I really don't know too much about tanker. I don't really. When a tanker drives by me, I don't really. I mean, you can do tanker at Prime, but I don't know too much about tanker. If I was going to do tanker, I would go to the oil field, because then you get the experience. There's so much opportunity out there when it comes to tankering in the oil field. You can do water. You can do sand. I did sand out there for 8 months. It wasn't for me. You can actually do oil out there. You can do fuel out there. There's so many things out there in the oil field that you can do if you want to stay in the tanker division. Okay? If you want to stay in that division, that's what you do. You stay in that division. So I'm going to say, if you go to the oil field, that's a great way to get your tanker experience. Now, um, what else am I talking about here? Now, a lot of people have hit me up, and I'm not a felon, but I know a lot of, I do know quite a few felons who are truck drivers, and they change their lives. Now, there are companies that will accept you. There are certain companies that needed you to have no priors after you got out of prison or whatnot, um, or being that felon. Now, they're out there. There's plenty of those companies that will give you a chance. Once you get that chance, run with it. You get that chance, run with it. Get it. Run with it. Stay there for a year or two. If you're looking to go to, let's just say, Prime, for example, and you have a felon, and you say, you know what, I'm finna go to CRST first. I'm gonna go to CRST. What's the other damn company called? Abilene? Abilene? They take felons. There's a whole bunch of companies that take felons, but if your mind is set on Prime or Stevens, whatever it is, and they say, look, we can't mess with you because you're a felon. We needed, we need 5 or 6 years of you of having no trouble or whatever it is. You say, cool. You got to run with that. You got to run with the company that accepts you, get your experience, do what you got to do. Hey, man, for the people coming in, look at the replay. I'm not talking about what I just said, man. So catch the replay, whatever it is, but I'm not saying it again. So, but yeah, run with it. Run with what you got. Don't be like, nah, man. Don't nobody want to accept me because you're not looking hard enough. You're not looking hard enough, and you don't want to look hard enough because there's opportunity out here for everybody. Man, you can do a box truck. You you can buy your own box truck and be your own boss out here. I'm just saying there's multiple ways on how to do that. Multiple ways on how to do it. Multiple ways. Now let's jump into the other category, and that's being a company driver, a lease driver, owner operator. I'm not going to talk about owner operator because I have no experience in that, and I don't like talking about something that I have no experience in. I've never been an owner operator, nothing like that. But Sean was having with your back. So I'm going to talk about a company driver and freaking lease. So for the people coming into the game, for the people coming into the room, I'm telling people on how to get their CDL. For the brand new people coming into the game who are interested in getting their CDL. I talked about how to get your permit already. I talked about um, um, how to do that. I talked about the companies. I talked about the best companies that are my opinion. I talked about certain kind of no, I didn't talk about divisions yet. That's gonna be next after I'm talking right now. So hang on. Let me look at the comments real quick, man, so I can see. Hang on 1 second. Y'all give me a second, man. Y'all give me a second. Give me a second, man. Hold your horses. Let me look at my own page here real quick. Let me turn my stuff down real quick here, man. So, what I'll talk about. Oh yeah. So you could be a company driver. Now I suggest everybody who is coming into the game, if it's your first year, hey, if you're in here, man, say something. Don't just sit there and look. I see that we still do that on YouTube. We don't say anything. Come in, just look. Just look. What is that, man? Like this. Yes, sir. Y'all already know, man. Y'all already know. So I'm talking about company first. My opinion. My opinion now. My opinion being a company driver. Now, a lot of people on YouTube are going to be like, oh, money, 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 go lease. Money, money, go lease. Money, go lease. I'm gonna get to that in a second. I'm gonna get to that in a second. Prime example. You just graduated high school. You get hired in Wall Street. Don't know nothing about Wall Street. How are you going to succeed in Wall Street? You're going to fail. You have no kind of business. You don't know how to save a certain way. A lot of y'all probably haven't even seen $4,000 or $5,000 in your bank account. Not saying that y'all haven't though, but a lot of people haven't seen that before. So you got to start from the bottom and work your way up. You can't skip from A to Z or A to K. Can't do that right there. You got to go in steps. I don't care how business minded you are. I don't care. I don't care. And then that's gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings. Man, I'm business minded. I don't give a dang. I don't care. Can you drive a truck? Can you drive a truck? Oh, I'll wait. Can you drive a truck? No, you probably can't. You probably can't. You probably can't. So I say, and I told most of my students was to go come before a year. Go come before a year. Now I know, oh man, a year, oh man, oh a year. Go for a year. Why I say year? You're learning the truck. A lot of y'all go to these companies, get off your trainer's truck, don't know how to piss or nothing, and go right into a lease. Right into a lease. Don't even have your business name because the company got to make it for you. Don't got no business account. Don't got nothing. And go right to a lease. That make no damn sense to me. I don't care. And I will argue with anybody about that because I'm going to do some points real quick. If you are a bad saver before trucking, you're going to be a bad saver in trucking until you learn. Point one. And that's the main thing, saving. Point two, a lot of y'all don't know how to back. Don't know how to back at all. I've been at it for 7 years. A lot of y'all pull to a spot. This is what y'all do. Y'all look. Nah, I can't do that. Nah, I can't do that. Y'all be looking. Man, if I see a spot, I'm hitting the spot. There ain't gonna be no, damn, I wonder. You can't wonder. You gotta hit it. So knowing how to back and knowing how to drive. Knowing your truck. Knowing your truck. I'll say it again, knowing your truck, meaning your engine. And like I said, you ain't gotta be no diesel mechanic. Knowing your truck, knowing the inside, knowing the outside. So when something happens, you know how to call freaking road assist and explain to them, hey, this is what's going on with my truck. You can't be like, no, it ain't gonna work that way. No. Experience. A lot of y'all never been in snow, never been on ice. A lot of us tropical boys like me, I wasn't on snow, ice, none of that crap. I had to learn it. I went out there. Wyoming, Washington, Montana. I've been there, I haven't done that. Is it fun? No. But I did it to get the experience. I remember my 3rd year, I slid 500 feet. I was in Minnesota, scared the living out of me. Learn how to drive this truck, experience, go down the mountains. When you are with a trainer, I know a lot of us, we're gonna be like, We're like, you know what? I can't wait to get off my trainer's truck. I need to get off my trainer's truck. I need to get off my trainer's truck. I need to get off my trainer's truck. Because you think, oh, I can do this because that trainer with you. You know how to back because that trainer right there by that window saying, go left, go right, straighten it up. What are you looking for? Pop a brake. Let's go look at it. You know why? Because that's what I do. That's what I did. I was by the damn mirror, holding on to the mirror, working your way back. You can do that stuff because the trainer is in the truck. Do it when there's nobody in the truck. Do it when you do a 10-hour shift. 10-hour shift. It's dark outside again right now. The 3 spots. You got to hit one of those spots. You got 10. Let's just say that you got, because I said 10 hours. Let's say that you got 58 minutes left in your clock. You got to hit this spot. You tired. Ain't nobody going to say, all right, this is how you set up now. You're going to do it like, no. So before you go lease, and I'm going to talk about lease, know everything in the company way. It's like going from junior to varsity. You have to know everything because when you get to varsity, they're not going to explain certain things to you that junior should explain to you already. You're going from junior to varsity. You have to know what you're doing. That's why I say stay with your trainer as long as you can. Okay, as long as you can, stay with your trainer. Okay. At Prime, you can stay with your trainer as long as you want. I don't care what anybody says to you until you are comfortable to be by yourself. Do it then. Until you are comfortable. That's when you do it. When you are comfortable. Now, you may want to stay a company driver. You may want to stay a company driver and be, you know what? Company is what I want to do. That's what I want to do. I don't want to do nothing else but be a company driver. And that's okay. Maybe you got other businesses, or maybe you just want to stay on W-2. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Now let's talk about lease. Because I did a lease. I finished my lease. Got my own business. It's a different jump. It's a different jump. And I'm going to talk about Prime because I was at Prime and that's the only where I could speak about is Prime. So the Prime lease, in my opinion, is an easy lease. It's a 3-year lease, easy lease. And depending on how new your truck is, I was paying, I ain't been at Prime over a year and a half. What was I paying my first year? Because every year your lease payments go down. So I was paying $1,159 before I see my check. $1,059 was getting taken out. My fuel was getting taken out. My parents and stuff that's getting taken out. What else getting taken out? I ain't done it so long. My gosh, so much stuff got taken out. A lot of people, all they see is money. You need to save some more. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. And you know, Prime trucks can only go 65 miles per hour if you lease. If your company, they only can go 62. I tell people all the time, well, this was before the fuel was like this. I don't know what kind of fuel discounts Prime got now, but boy, fuel, I'll say this. I wouldn't want to be, I 58. I wouldn't want to be a lease driver at Prime. Like you get your head knocked off in that fuel. And they say 72% at Prime. I digress. I haven't seen the loads at Prime in a long time. Long time. Long time. But we ain't gonna that's talk about something totally different. So just know you have to be ready to go lease. You're paying your own fuel. Most likely, if you are 1099, you're paying for your own fuel. Paying for your own permits. You're paying a truck note. Now you can go be leased and make decent money and don't have to train. I trained because I wanted the most money. Plus, I'm a damn good trainer. And I wish I had some of my students in here. I'll tell you, I'm a damn good trainer. You know what I mean? So, leasing comes with more responsibilities. You can't go home like you want to. Yes, you can go home as long as you want, but just know that you're going to pay that truck note every single week. Just know that. At Prime, yeah, every single week. You go home for a week, that money getting taken out. So, so what that mean? You're going to be in the hole when you come back to work. When you're a company driver, you can just what? You can go home for 3 or 4 days, come back to work, not owe nothing. So you pick it. But I'm telling you all the time, start company, get your experience. Ask yourself, is this something that I want to do? If it's something that you want to do and you have mastered company driver, then jump to lease. Then jump to lease. Now, I don't know about owner operator. I don't know it. I'm not going to speak about it. I'm not going to say nothing about it. I don't know nothing about it. I'm sorry. Yeah, nothing about it at all. Now, yeah, yeah, mister. Yeah. You know, for a company driver, it was good for me. I was company driver for 8 months at Prime. I didn't do a year because I came from another company. I came to Prime with my license. So, yeah. Now let's talk about I think I talked about local, regional. No, I didn't. All right, let's talk about that. Now, you have to make this work for you. You have to make trucking work for you. Now, once again, I'm explaining certain things because some people can't comprehend certain things. I'm gonna start from local all with OTR. Local. Local is for that one individual who needs to be home, who wants to be with their family all the time, who doesn't care to be on the road, who doesn't care to be dedicated, who needs to be home each and every single day so they can take care of certain things. Maybe they have custody of their kids. Maybe there's a newborn. Maybe that's just what they want to do, and they are getting a retirement check, and they just want to be active. There's multiple of things on why people are local. You got to make it make sense for you. After local, you're looking at dedicated. Dedicated. Well, dedicated and regional are kind of in the same kind of book, but I'm gonna talk about dedicated real quick. Dedicated. That's prime example. You stay in Atlanta, Georgia. You go from Atlanta to uh freaking Houston. You go from there to Houston, back. That may take you 2 days. That may take you 3 days. But when you come back, you're gonna do it again. Back and forth, all into the weekend. Now they may call you a regional / dedicated kind of dude, but that's just what it is. And you're off on the weekends. Now let's talk about regional. You could be regional in the southeast, northwest, Midwest, Northwest, Southwest, whatever it is, that's your region. My region now is the Southeast. That's what I do. Now I can go wherever, but I come home on the weekends. I come home on the weekends. Why? I'm out on the Sunday because I came home Thursday afternoon and I had off Friday and Saturday. He asked me, "Do you want to leave?" I said, "Yeah. Let's make this money. Let's go." So I'm off on the weekends. So that is regional. You're in your region. You stay in your region. If you want to leave your region, at my company, if I want to leave my region and go to like freaking Nebraska, that next load is bringing me right back to the Southeast. That's region. You're staying in your region and you're off on the weekends. Now that's good for people. Let's just say for a married couple, um, she works all through the week. She does a 10, 12 hour shifts. She's off on the weekends. You're off on the weekends. That's how you spend time with each other. Or you want to make a little more money, go regional then. That's more money. T-Bone, what's happening with you? You want to make a little more money, so you go regional. You stay out. I don't know. Well, exactly. Um, yeah, um, yeah. So, um, I'm on. I'm home on the weekends. I work for a flatbed company. I'm not gonna tell you who it is. We're gonna move on. So that is regional. Now, from our OTR. Now with OTR, this is what I tell everybody. When you come into the game, do 1 year OTR. If you come into the game and you do 1 year OTR, so many doors are going to open up for you. So many doors are going to open up for you if you do 1 year OTR. Do 1 year OTR, you can go anywhere you want. Anywhere you want if you do 1 year OTR. Do 1 year OTR and you can go anywhere you want. You can do a local gig, FedEx, UPS, Old Dominion, um, wherever. There's so many um, uh, um, local trucking companies that you go from terminal to terminal and you're back in 1 day. I mean, there's so many companies out there like that. It's 42 minutes. I'm going to wrap this up in about 5, 6 minutes. So, but yeah, back to OTR. OTR is for the person that, well, I can't say that. Let me not say that. Good to see you. Good to see you. What's up, D? Oh, okay. I'm about to say, love. What you talking about, my boy? Come on now. But I know, I see. Um, OTR is if you want to get the whole experience. Let's say that you want the whole experience. You want to go from every single state. You want to travel. You want to explore. You want to go from different spots and still get paid. You don't have any big responsibility at the house. Um, yeah. O- OTR is for that person who wants to maximize their money. Maximize their money. Um, and it depends what kind of truck company you're at too. Um, so those are the three right there. I got two more subjects, and then we're gonna close this down. So we're gonna talk about how do you get paid? How do you get paid in trucking? How do you get paid? You got mileage. The truck is moving, you're getting paid by the mile. All right. Or percentage. You get a certain kind of percentage from that load. Um, that's what I do. I'm a company driver. but I get a percentage on my loads. I say it again, I'm a company driver and I get a percentage on all my loads. So I'm not running for the miles, I'm running for my loads each week. That's what I do. Or you get paid by the day. Well, you get a certain amount by the day. Some of them are 250 a day, some are 280 a day, 350 a day, whatever it is. Those are the three right there. I don't know any other ones than that. Mileage, percentage, paid by the day. I don't really know about any other one. If somebody could say in the comments, I don't know any other kind of way on how to get paid. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Those are the three. Now let's speak about um, what you can do in trucking, meaning certain kind of jobs. And this can be the last subject. And if people have any comments or whatever it is, or if you're watching this on a replay, hit the comments down there and I'll hit you back up. So now let's talk about, because I got to go to bed because I get up at 7 in the morning, get on down there road. So different kind of divisions now. You got your van. You got your van, like Schneider, like Warner, like those are your van trailers. Van trailers, they don't have a reefer unit on it. It's all van. You pick up dry products, everything dry. Now you can pick up dry products with a reefer, but some places only want a dry van. That's what it's called, a dry van. You know. Second one, reefer. Three, nine, three. Okay, cool, son. Okay. Reefer. Y'all know, well, these for the people that are coming in the trucking or that are interested in trucking. So you'll know what a reefer unit is. Basically, open your refrigerator. That is a reefer trailer. That's the easiest way I can tell you. That is the easiest way to do it. Open up your freezer. That is a reefer trailer. When I was at Prime, my trailer could get down to negative what? Negative 20, negative 15. When you picked up ice cream, when you picked up meat, whatever it is, that is a reefer trailer. All refrigerated stuff. All the food that you eat comes from a refrigerated trailer or came from a trailer, a box truck, had a reefer on it, whatever it is, that's what you can do. Next one, tanker. Self-explanatory. Tanker can do food grade. Tanker can do fuel. Tanker can do oil. Tanker can do hazmat waste. Tanker can do the oil field with the sand. Tanker can do a lot of things. If you want to do that, the port. The port is basically whatever come across the seas. Somebody from the port on the shore, they put it on the chassis and they take it where it needs to go. And those have reefer units too. If you want to go to the port, you can do the port too. I did the port for night for 3 months. I hated it. I was out there in the West Coast. I went from Vegas to freaking Long Beach to Arizona back to Vegas. That was my route. That's what I did. And I hated it. I freaking hated it. But somebody may like it. Somebody may like it. You know. Then it goes flatbed. Flatbed gang, stand up, man. Flatbed strong. Flatbed, all your building material. Everything that comes basically wherever you're looking at right now or whatever that you're sitting on, it came off a flatbed. It got brought to you. That was the Building materials, let's say that. Building materials come from a flatbed. Your drywall, your wood, all that type of stuff. That's what it is. What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? I think that's about it, man. I think that's about it. So, um, yeah, I haven't done a live feed in a long time. This was on my heart, and I've seen a lot of people were hitting me up in my DMs, were saying things in my comments on YouTube, saying, "Hey, um, how do I get my CDL? Where do I go? How can I get my permit?" That's the main thing. How can I get my permit? I don't want to go to Prime. I don't want to go to a mega company. But I need the experience though. That's what that's what you can do. That's what you can do right there. That's basically in a nutshell how to do. You know. So hopefully y'all enjoyed that. Um, so hopefully you enjoyed that. And so any comments? Any kind of comments? Any kind of concerns? What's up? None? None? Any? Well, I appreciate y'all coming in, man. Listening to me. For the people that came in. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay blessed. Um, I didn't talk about endorsements, did I? We'll talk about that a later time. I'm already 51 minutes to this video. Check the replay. Pam Transport, that's where I went. That's how I got my license. It was at Pam Transport. I got my license at Pam Transport, and I will always respect them, but I hated it. I hated Pam Transport so much. Um, my gosh, I hated them so much, man. But y'all stay up, y'all stay blessed, stay humble, keep your peace, keep good energy. Don't let nobody interrupt your peace, your energy. Do you make yourself happy first before you make anybody happy? Yourself got to be happy before you make somebody else happy. All right, y'all stay up, y'all stay blessed. Boy Smitty, y'all see, it's boy Smith. I'm signing out. Peace.